folks, welcome to the channel Rockin' the Country. I'm Don. As you might have guessed, though not completely accurately, my Canada hat will give you a clue as to who requested this song. That's right, Dan Sigurdsson. It could have been Terry Wood who sent me the hat along with a few others, but no, it could have been Dwayne Vladica, or other Canadians up there, but Dan Sigurdsson made a gift to the channel for me to do this song. And it's Ray Wylie Hubbard's Hen House. And Dan's got his own story, family related, that I'll let him tell you the details or not. But Hen House has some kind of family connection or correlation. Let's put it that way. So Dan, I hope you're doing well up there. Hope you recovered from your fall from the ladder 3 or 4 weeks ago. And that the Hen House is behaving properly, shall we say. All right, Ray Wylie Hubbard is one of the coolest dudes I've ever reacted to. He and John Prine are like, just peas of the same pod. And just brilliant, funny, unabashed, Texas. I mean, that's pretty much where they both performed. John Prine has passed, but let's see what Hen House is about.
1, 2.
Got a little pop to it.
Tell that tongue apple its roots. I feed it to the mouse around the chicken coop. Says to come running to sound alarm. It's selling a hen house and there's blood in the barn.
Uh-oh.
And now a damn fox does what a damn fox does. A sneaking and a stealing and a looking for bugs. The rooster is a devil with some talents and a comb. The sun comes up, it don't crow and moan. Whoa, the fireworks started on the 4th of July. You place your bets on which one dies. The fox is a killer, the fowl's a maniac. They favor small faces to Fleetwood Mac.
Oh, that is so funny that he just mentioned Fleetwood Mac, because I was thinking this song resembles a Led Zeppelin song off of their In Through the Outdoor album. That album, there were a couple good songs on it, but it disappointed a lot of us because we were all into Physical Graffiti and Zepp 1, 2, 3, 4, Zophah, all that stuff. Then they came out with In Through the Outdoor, and like In the Evening was a good song. All in My Love was a really nice ballad. But Hot Dog and all, but oh no, it wasn't In Through the Outdoor. This might have been Boogie with Stu. This song reminds me instrumentally of Boogie with Stu. I think that's the name of their song. I don't know what album that's on. No, that might have been on Physical. I think that was on Physical. But anyway, the instrumentation here is reminding me of that.
Hey, 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 mama better let that gravy simmer. Daddy gonna be a little late for dinner. Feathers are flying around the farm. They're selling the hen house and there's blood in the barn.
Yikes!
Now there's a shed out back where Grandpa's been. He's waiting for the South to rise again. You don't light a match if you go inside. Smells like had a calling for formaldehyde. Well, he's been in this world for a pretty long time. He says 2 nickels ain't worth a dime. He's slow as molasses, he's wrinkled and mean. He don't like Yankees or lima beans.
I hate lima beans too, though, so we have that in common.
A blackbird swiped him a pocket knife. He don't care much for the neighbor's wife. She called him a rube, a cracker, and a menace. The worst he ever was a civilizative Venice. Well, he fell in cahoots with a rock and roll band. He turned up drunk and tattooed in Japan. He couldn't commit wholly to the devil's side. His ain't read 665.9. Hey, 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 mama better let that gravy simmer. Daddy gonna be a little late for dinner. Feathers are flying around the farm. They're selling
this. Harmonica.
Well, now back to the rooster and the damned old fox. One of them's dead like a car on blocks. Grandpa's a cussing, sister's about to cry. The blackbird says he was baked in a pie. Oh, yelling and a squawking and a screaming and a bawling. The phone is a ringing and the preachers are calling. I can't talk now, there's a ruckus at the gate. I guess salvation gonna have to wait. Mama better let that gravy simmer. Daddy gonna be a little late for dinner. Feathers are flying around the farm. They're selling the hen house and there's blood in the barn. Oh, yeah, oh, they're selling the hen house and there's blood in the barn. Oh, they're selling the hen house and there's blood in the barn.
I still wonder to this day. My friend Crystal, she's raising chickens in South Carolina now, and she fills me in on all the details. And she didn't grow up that way, but she does it now, and she's got, I don't know if she's got over 100 of them, but like bunches of them. But a friend of mine, John in Indian, was outside Bloomington when he had chickens. And the foxes get in there and the raccoons get in there. And it's like, but I still don't know how they get in there. Like, you're putting wire around it. They can't get through the wire. So they can't get in your house either. So like, how is it that you can't keep them out of the chicken coop or the hen house or what have you? Because the foxes get in there and they just do what they do, or raccoons or whatever else. I mean, I guess I could possibly understand a snake or something. I don't know if they attack them or not. Well, I imagine they would, but they could get through. All right, fair enough. I get that part. They could slither through, but I still don't get how how do they get in so that they kill the chickens all the time? Because everybody I know says that's what happens. So there's got to be a good reason for it. Is it that, they just like tunnel underneath or something? But I guess you wouldn't put chickens on a slab of cement. Maybe that's how they somehow, but it can't be like protected. But all that said, this is a pretty funny song. It's definitely a Dan Sigurdsson song. But you see what I'm talking about with Ray Wylie Hubbard. And when I say he reminds me of John Prine, he absolutely does. His style is so unique. It's eccentric at times. But the thing that they have most in common is their examples they use in their lyrics. They observe life. The details sort of rest in their minds in a certain way so they could summon them when they're writing these songs or singing them. And I can talk about large concepts in life, sort of like meta views and how to view life, beginnings and endings and things like this. And that makes me a very effective life coach. And I also observe things about human nature and interactions, but their types of observations are very different than the one that I make about life. Obviously, the content is different because I never raised chickens, so I couldn't write a song about raising chickens and foxes and blood in the hen house and stuff like this. But they put so many details in about just everyday life on planet Earth. Not these meta views, but life on planet Earth. Now, when they want to ratchet it up, John Prine did a lot in many ways where he did have sort of like what I would call an overarching view or commentary about life or people or something. But there were very, very specific examples and ideas that were put in the songs that he and Ray Wylie, guys like that, Tom T. Hall, can summon in a heartbeat. Jason Isbell has that ability too, for instance. So Dan, all right, yeah, this is a Danzig Gertzen type song for sure, but it's also a number of other folk songs. I think Jacob Herrick's might like this, even though it didn't feature a guitar solo, but it very much reminded me of Boogie with Stu. I'm glad by Led Zeppelin, if you can imagine, that there being a correlation between that, a connection between that song and this one. All right, the number that popped into my head was an 8.7. It was a fun song to listen to, a curious song. And Dan, maybe you'll share what's going on in your neck of the woods. Maybe not. Either way, we got a Ray Wiley Hubbard song out of it. All right, guys. Hope you enjoyed that. Have a great day. See you on another video. Keep rocking the country.